What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ with the Aficionados. I'm here to talk about the new thing that's just dropped on the internet today, which is the new look of the Rita Repulsa from the upcoming Power Rangers 2017 movie. I think it's going to drop in like March 2017. And like, in typical fashion, the internet is split right down the middle. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people want to just murder the directors and everything about it. And I feel like in particular, a lot of people, just like with DC and just like with Marvel, but even more so when it comes to things like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and everything else. These are things, the Power Rangers, especially the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers original, is something that is in tune with people's childhood. So when they kind of go into these childhood expectations and everything else. And me personally, I like the look. I like it. I'm loving what I'm seeing. It has like the scales. Now I'm gonna front, it seems like they took a combination of Rita Repulsa and like a lot of the other female villains, like, you know, Divanox, Divatox, and they kind of like merged all the looks together and gave it a very like green look, which obviously just like Andre the Black Nerd, who's a YouTuber who I follow, like just like he said, it's his fan theory that the green look is to help, is to kind of give clues to the fact that in typical Power Rangers lore, that she in the movie, she's gonna give birth, or not birth, but she's gonna create or have an essence of effect on the upcoming Green Ranger. Mind you, whether or not so far Green Ranger hasn't officially been cast in the movie, so everything's up for grab. I'm a little bit hurt a little bit because I love talking about anything nerdy, whether it's comic books, whether it's anime, whether it's video games, doesn't matter. I love to talk about anything nerdy. But sometimes you feel like the conversation gets kind of toxic, and especially when it comes to big things like this, people are already saying how they hate it, and how they're ruining their childhood, and how how could the studios do this? And all I gotta say is real talk. I like grittier stuff. The Punisher is one of my favorite heroes. If you guys have watched the show before, I'm very much looking to the upcoming Preacher show, the upcoming The Boys show, and that's out, everything out there. So I like grittier look. I really enjoyed the Joseph Kahn Power Rangers, you know, fan film video, which came out a while ago, and India took that by storm. So if there is a darker, more edgier look to it, I'm appreciating that. But there's a balance. You can't be dark and I'm super dark and brooding like that. You know, you can't turn every film into Batman. It just doesn't work. But that doesn't mean you can't be a little bit more realistic and have a little bit more modern take and everything on it. So far with the cast of the upcoming movie, from what I've seen, it's a lot more diverse. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we hate Rita Republic, but yay for diversity. And I'm looking like, hey, I like the look for Rita Republic. Rita Repulsa. I said Republic. Okay, and I like the look of the new cast. And ultimately, I'm going to reserve judgment till the movie comes out. Mind you, I'm not so passionately in tune with it. My memories of Power Rangers are still locked in gold, and I'm not even afraid to admit this. I got some of the VHS tapes, you know, or back when Green Ranger and Dragon Zord first showed up. First of all, let me talk about that for a second. The Dragon Zord and the Green Ranger are still, in my opinion, and from what I've seen so far, anyone I've ever talked to, they're still synonymous with the most powerful, most popular character of the series. Even more so than the White Ranger and the Gold Ranger, which Tommy then, you know, everybody went on to become and everything else. Even more so than Ranger. Everyone knows that the Green Ranger was a force. To me, the Dragon Zord was a force because the Dragon Zord was the only Zord I know that could full on whoop ass and felt like, yo, I don't think we can fight that. Like, because the Dragon Zord, you know what, obviously Dragon Zord is a little bit inspired by Godzilla, but he fought like Godzilla. He's like, I hit you with the tail, I stomp you on the ground, and then I got guns, and I'm looking like, oh no, not like this, come on, how is the Megazord gonna win? Run away, Power Rangers, run away. But I got a little bit sidetracked. But to stay focused on the subject, when Elizabeth Banks is playing the character, and I ain't gonna front, Elizabeth Banks is looking kind of good. Like, I was kind of stuck on her a little bit. Like, okay, you know, obviously very attractive, obviously very talented, but like, I'm interested to see if she can pull off a villain, like a full villain, not cartoon super campy villain. Sorry for you super campy fans out there, but like, yo, is she actually gonna feel like an evil force? And this is also a high turn for her as an actress. But you know what else? Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the look. If you hate it, tell me why you hate it. Don't just be like, oh, F this movie, F these guys like that. Like, you know, be articulate. Let your nerd passion flow in the positive way in the comments down below. And explain yourself. I mean, I'm once again, I might ultimately disagree with you, maybe, but at least I can understand where you come from with this. If you love the look, what do you love about the look? Are you guys looking forward to the movie? You guys hating the movie so far? What are your fan theories? How do you think the story is going to take place? Because they've already said that in the unlike the TV show, the characters, the Power Rangers, don't know each other off the bat. So it's going to be an origin story. You're going to see how each and every Ranger meets in their civilian kid life before they become Power Rangers, or maybe they don't meet at all and they actually just meet when they first become Power Rangers. So then they have to develop like a whole new team dynamic. It's interesting, mind you. Power Rangers would not have been the first, second, or third series I would have gone with for a reboot or a new modern uptake. But hey, if someone wants to put the money, time, and energy into it, you know what? Support the craft and all that. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. If you hit me up on Twitter, that's actually the best way to reach you if you have direct questions. And you guys know me, I love to talk about anything nerdy, okay? So hit me up with your questions, hit me up with your comments, let's start a nerd conversation on the Power Rangers. But this is Mason AJ with the Aficionados. Tune in next time. And also, it's morphin' time. Yeah, okay. No, I'm sorry, but like Green Ranger has always been the best Ranger out of all the Rangers. I'm sorry, like Green Ranger was the only one who I felt like in real life I couldn't take him if I took a Taekwondo class, a Taekwondo and a karate class. I mean, they all had karate and all the way, but I'm looking like Green Ranger, you kind of need to bring a gun or two and then hit that nigga with a bomb. I'm just saying.